Good morning. I'm here at beautiful Whitewater State Park in southeast Minnesota. It's about 30 miles or so east of Rochester, north of St. Charles on Highway 74. It's named for the Whitewater River that runs through the park here, and the Whitewater is not named because of rapids, but because there's limestone cliffs all around here, and so during high water the water turns white, so that's how it gets its name, Whitewater. So one of the main attractions here are those limestone bluffs. The Whitewater River has spent, I don't know, many years carving out this valley in here. And let's see where I'm looking at the map right now. There are hiking trails that take you to the top of the bluffs, and there are some fantastic sceneries up there. There's some fantastic scenery to be seen up there. But I'm not going to be going up on the bluffs at all. But I do want to get some pictures up, down around the river. Hopefully catch some of this fall color. And yeah, it should be a pretty good time. So I think, according to the map, here, we are right here. I don't want to go around that loop. What I want to do is go down to this river crossing down here. So see what we can find here. It's been a number of years since I've come out here hiking, so I kind of have forgot where all the trails are and everything. But I don't know. Let me zoom in on this hill. You can see there's a fair amount of color up there. Looks like it's mostly oaks. But whatever, it's beautiful in the morning sun. They used to have huge concrete blocks for stepping stones across the river. But in August 2007, a flood washed those blocks out. They replaced them with this pontoon setup. I preferred the blocks. So I'm at the other end of the bridge, went over the river, and I think I'm going to see if I've taken a shot going up this way. I'm going to use a polarizer to help brighten the colors. There's this little dry creek bed over here, and there's a trail that goes across it. I don't think it's an official trail, but yeah, check it out. I kind of like the looks of this tree over here. So, see if there's a way I can get a photograph of that without it being too cluttered. So I think I found a place that's gonna work pretty well. Right over here. A little bit of ground clutter, but it's giving me the nice autumn colors too. But we basically getting a silhouette. Probably something like this. I'm gonna have to see what it looks like. Kind of interesting with this tree. There's this little tree that kind of grows up around it. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you should be able to see that. Try this composition. I'm at 1/13 of a second, f14, ISO 100. What's this point here? I got my 2-second timer on. I have to open it up a little bit more. The background is going to get lighted out, but that doesn't matter. It's the tree that's the important part. So it's 1/6 of a second at 14. Yeah, so it's got it. Yeah. Nice. Nice. I'm going to try raising the tripod up just a little bit more here. Maybe a little bit more of the sky. Hopefully. Okay. Look good. I can't get much of any further here without starting to go uphill, which I really don't want to do today. I'm not seeing a lot of color over here either, so I'm going to head back to the car and go to another part of the park and see what I can find over there. Yeah, really not seeing, like I said, not seeing a lot of color over here. Trout Run Trail is kind of interesting, easy to do. I'm hoping I can find some color back here. I'm actually kind of disappointed. I was thinking it would be around peak here, but it actually seems to be way past peak. But do what you can with what you have. Trout Run Creek area is real popular with fly fishermen. As the name implies, there are trout in this river, in this stream. This here is actually the Whitewater River. Well, the trail runs along the river for a little while and then starts following the creek up from where the creek joins the river. So now we're at the creek, whatever, however you want to pronounce it. It's a bit clearer than what the river is. And yeah. So I'm just following the trail, looking for maybe a splash of color or any other composition that catches my eye. There's some colorful sumacs up ahead here. Don't know if I can get something to work there or not. Yeah, maybe not. Of course, down here in the valley, the sun hasn't quite gotten down here yet to light things up. Thinking I might be able to make something out of this. Not a lot of color here, but we got the flowing water and everything. I actually think I'm going to go back across the bridge and get over to the other side here. I think that's going to make a better composition. So I took a little bit of bushwhacking to get here, but I think it's going to be worthwhile. I got the stream in the bottom, as you can see. I like this tree leaning out over. Not so crazy about the tree on the other side, but hey, you get what you get. Nature isn't always all that accommodating. But yeah, I think I'm going to be able to make a good composition here. Let me zoom out a little bit. I'll get some of the rocks in the foreground. I might even make this a vertical. I'm not absolutely sure. I might even do one of each. Vertical and horizontal. Okay, I'm at the junction with the Inspiration Point Trail, which goes up and up and up, mostly steps, and I'm not quite ready for doing any climbing like that yet, so I'm going to pass on that. It's definitely worth the climb. I've been up there before. You get great views of the valley, but it's just not going to happen for me today. The same flood that knocked out those concrete blocks also knocked out several nice bridges along this trail. They've decided not to replace them, apparently. Yeah, there was a sign back a little ways saying that trail conditions were poor thanks to beaver activity. So here, well, I just came under this log here, which wasn't easy. Now, I think there used to be a bridge here. The trail continues the other side over there, right there. To get over there, there's this steep embankment here. They do have steps kind of carved into the bank, but they're muddy, and so quite frankly, I'm not sure if I want to go any further. I'm not really sure that it's worth going any further, all things considered. So I think I'm going to turn around and go back at this point, and I might try a different part of the park, or I might try going somewhere else for some fall photos, but this definitely is not working out all that well. Okay, it's definitely a long shot in more ways than one, but there is the color right up in there. Try and focus, there you go. So I'm set up to take a picture of, kind of got it framed with this tree over on the side here, and so yeah, I'm going to see about taking the picture here. And I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, we got another good splash of color right here. So I'm going to set up and do another picture. This happens to be where that little footbridge is, so I'm going to see about getting the footbridge in the front, get some of that reflection in the pool at the bottom, and I think I'm going to try a vertical, possibly a horizontal too. Let's see. Got to cross the bridge again. Just turned around and saw this. I think this is going to make a good vertical shot here. Well, we're back to the Whitewater River now. Still on the Trout Run trail. There's one of the bluffs overlooking the park, and it's got some color up there. But yeah, most of it is definitely past. There's some color up there too. You can see one of the outcroppings, I think. Trying to decide whether it's worthwhile trying to get a picture from here. There's enough color up there to be captured. Now, the problem with this spot is that there's all this brush up along the between the trail and the river, and quite a steep bank down to the river. Well, I'm not quite sure if I can get what I want to get. Okay, I'm over by the group center now, and there's some, you can probably see over my shoulder here, there's some bluffs over in this area, and there's some color actually up on top of the bluffs. So one thing that I'm trying to do right now, I've gotten a couple of other shots of this bluff over here with the sumac. So I'm trying to see if I get in a picture something like this with the sumacs and these trees kind of framing the hills in the back. Hopefully using a polarizer I can get the colors to pop a little bit more. That bluff up there is called Eagle Point or Eagle Bluff or something like that. Eagle something or another. Eagle Point, I think it is. So anyway, I'm working on a shot of that. I like the way these colorful trees are kind of framed by this bare one. Here's another vantage point of Eagle Point. Again with that tree. You know, you use that for a frame. So compose something like this here. That, with the exception of a few more photos, was the end of the trip. I returned home somewhat disappointed that the color hadn't been better, but happy that I'd been able to get out.